Thank you, Ian, for live streaming us. Looks like we've hit 8:30, and so with everyone's permission, I'm going to kick this off. My name's Keith Walter, and I am the president of FOVEC, and happy to once again host our live update. And I'm going to immediately turn it over to Nan, who is in the village, and talk a little bit about all the wonderful shopping and other activities that are going to take place in the village this holiday season. Nan?
Thanks a lot, Keith. Welcome everyone, as Keith said. We really appreciate you joining us for our monthly live village updates. I am coming to you from the village, as I always do, the center of our community. So I wanted to let you know about stuff going on this weekend and throughout the other upcoming weeks here in the village, getting into the holiday spirit. So as you may know, the California International Marathon, which is one of the premier marathons in the country and is a qualifier for the Boston Marathon, happens this Sunday in the village, as it has for I don't know how many years. The FOVEC, we will be having a CIM, California International Marathon watch party right here in front of the biker bar. The weather is considered to be iffy for the weekend, but there is an overhang and we will be under the protection, and we'll have tents up as well. We'll be serving hot chocolate and cider. So come out and enjoy a time with cheering on the runners. We're also going to have some photo ops with images of past winners of the marathon. So that would be a fun thing to do as well. And then immediately after the marathon is over and the watch party's over, around 10 o'clock, we'll be shutting that down, and we'll be having Vintage Charm in the village. It's part of the 30 Days of Christmas in the Village that the Park District and Chamber is sponsoring this year. We have crafts for the kids. They can make a craft, ornaments and things like that, and take them home with them to put them on the Christmas tree. We'll also have face painting with holiday themes or whatever themes they want. So that's a really fun thing to do, and that will also be here at Biker Bar. In the past, the Bella Vista Band has been here to help cheer on the runners. We're thinking that is going to happen as well. And that's not all that's happening on Sunday. That's just what FOVEC's doing. And the kids' crafts will be from 11 to 2. So immediately following a watch party until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But also on Sunday, the Bridge Street Salon, which is down at the corner of Bridge Street and Fair Oaks Boulevard. It's about a half a block from here, and it would take me a little bit too long to walk there, but they are having a holiday open house as well. And if you don't know about them, what they do is they specialize in completely natural, organic skincare and beauty products. And they'll be showcasing those. They have a new line called Organic and Mineral that they will be showcasing, and it'll be fun with food and drinks, and you can learn about all of their products and the natural way of living. Also on Sunday, Gabri Real Estate, which is right over there in the old bank building, they will be having an open house from 1 to 5 as well, the Christmas open house. They will have cookie decorating for the kids. So after the kids make their ornaments here at the FOVEC craft booth, they can go right on over there and make a cookie. They will also have Santa there, and they will have the Brainy Zoo toy store with a pop-up vendor booth inside the building. Brainy Zoo, if you don't know, is a toy store for kids. It's been in our community for, gosh, I think 30 years or so. And they specialize in educational toys, but also fun toys as well. And then one more thing happening on Sunday is Wild Runners will be having a watch party as well. Gian, the owner of Wild Runners, he's actually running in the race. He's being a pacemaker in the marathon to help those that are qualifying for the Boston Marathon stay on track, and he'll be having a watch party at his star as well. Then other things going on in the village throughout the next couple of weeks is Village Mercantile. If you don't know, they're down there between Stockman and the coffee house and deli, or just this side of Stockman. They are unfortunately going out of business. It's the same owner as owns Sherwood Florist, and they are having 50% off everything in the store as they count down to their last day, which will be sometime in mid-December. So they have all kinds of wonderful gifts and home accessories, things that would be perfect for hostess gifts or Christmas gifts for people on your list. So be sure and come out and visit them to get some of those things at a really great price. We also have the Bungalow Vintage Home and Garden, and that store is one of the longest stores that's consistently been here in the village. It's beautiful home decor, French antiques, jewelry, clothing, soaps, all kinds of really cool stuff. So you really can get just about anything you need on your list here in the village. I'm going to switch and show you Bungalow. If you haven't visited the store, you really have to. It's a fabulous, fabulous store for all kinds of really cool French antiques and unusual, beautiful things. Also the Biker Bar, where we will be having our event this weekend, has e-bikes. They have a layaway program. So if you want to get that special bike, you can come in and put a down payment on it and pay over time and pick it up when you're done. I love layaway programs. They're better than credit, right? And then Wild Runners, everything for the runner on your list or any kind of athlete. They have clothing, shoes, socks, gifts, accessories, and things like that. They also will be doing a vintage craft fair, not vintage, but a holiday craft fair 2 times before Christmas. One is on December 8th, that's Thursday, from 6 to 9. And the other is on December 15th. That's the following Thursday from 6 to 9. And if you bring a toy, they're accepting toy donations. They're going to have vendors so you can shop. They'll have food, they'll have tacos and drinks, and those will be free with a donation. And they'll also have craft vendors there so you can shop there as well. And then one of my favorites is Rewind Clothing. They're up here next to O Cafe. And Rewind Clothing does gently used as well as new clothing. They do women's clothing. They've got all kinds of really great things, accessories and things like that. So that's another place to find really fun stuff. And they do have jewelry as well. Then we have J. Hilburn, and as you know, that's the custom men's clothing store. And they you can get a gift certificate there, or actually bring your man of the house or brother or whomever in and get them fitted for some custom clothing. It's really cool stuff, and Katie and Max do a very good job there. And we have Walter Nash Jewelry. That's right next to the Biker Bar, right over there in the old Feingold's building. They have custom as well as regular jewelry and offer all kinds of jewelry services. They do watch repair, jewelry repair, appraisals, whatever you need done in terms of jewelry. They also carry the pottery of Don Yost, who is a longtime potter here in Fair Oaks. He lives just around the corner and has been doing pottery. He taught it at Cordova High School for years, and then just makes all kinds of beautiful pottery. And Walter Nash has it in their store as well. The Feathered Nest, which is on the corner of the Murphy Scott building there, they do all kinds of art and antiques, and you can actually get a gift certificate and give someone the gift of art because they offer painting and drawing classes, which is really fun as well. And then Sherwood Florist, as I briefly mentioned before, does all kinds of florals and general gifts. They have a great greeting card selection, candies, and things like that. A Blossoming Path also, that's right next to the deli, between the deli and Sherwood Florist. And they are one of the longest stores in the village. They have been here since the 70s, and they do all kinds of healing arts and crystals and things like that. And they also offer classes every single Tuesday on a different subject. We hope to be interviewing them on one of our live updates coming up soon, but that's another great place in the village. And then the Village Decor on the little building right next to Plaza Park. Again, antiques, lots of garden things, unusual stuff that you can find. And one other a couple other things that are happening here in the village is Shangri-La is having their holiday night market, just like they've done it for other seasons. This holiday market is Tuesday, that's December 6th in the evening. And again, they have amazing crafts, and you can get a cocktail or glass of wine and browse through all the vendors, strolling through their beautiful grounds. It's really a fun event. And then finally, Badfish Coffee. On Friday, December 9th from 8:30 to 11, they will be having the Salsa Chick, who's there every other Friday, along with other vendors for a little holiday craft fair in the morning. They also have got a couple of donation drives going on. They have a couple of toy drives going on right now for the Fair Oaks Orangevale Food Bank and the Kiwanis Club and a couple of others as well. So you can bring a toy to them and give in the holiday spirit as well. Let's see what else we've got going on here. One more thing, let me get to that and see what it is. Oh, and all of this stuff that I've talked about, you can find on the village guide that we have on our website. Keith is going to put that link up right now so that you can go directly to that village guide and you can see all of the stores and restaurants that are here in the village. So I've just mentioned a whole bunch where you can do shopping, and I aim to shop local as much as I can. Keith, there's a full display of those on our website that Keith will be putting up. And one other thing, if you can't decide, because there are so many options what to do, FOVEC does have the Village Value gift card, and it works just like a MasterCard. You can buy it on our website, and it's good for the merchants that I mentioned and others here in the village. It's only good for merchants in the village, businesses in the village. So that's another great option to keep your money local, shop local, support our local businesses, and give them a really great and unique gift. So that's what I've got going on here, Keith, and back to you.
Nan, thank you so much. That was a great tour. What I'm going to do is just very quickly talk about what's coming up. We're going to switch now to our friends with the Park District and the Chamber. They're going to give you an idea of some of the other upcoming activities in and around the village. We've also got a master plan that the Park District is helping us lead that we want to talk to you briefly about. And we're going to wrap up hopefully before 9 o'clock to keep this short for everyone, with a little bit of what's going on with FOVEC at the end of this year. So without further ado, let me see if I can get this to advance. And Sabrina or Kim, are you ready to take it away?
Can you guys hear us?
We can hear you.
Great. Well, I'm going to be looking at the slides when we talk about this, but Christmas in Fair Oaks is a partnership between the—
Sorry, Kim, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you get closer to your mic?
Can you hear us now?
Sort of.
Can you hear us now?
We'll make it work. Go for it.
All right. Christmas in Fair Oaks is a partnership between Fair Oaks Recreation and Park District and the Fair Oaks Chamber of Commerce. And what we've done is we've come together with a bunch of businesses and community groups in our community to really put together a full entire month of things that you can do local here in Fair Oaks. So some of the things that you can do that we had not just touched on with Nan that we would like to highlight for the village is there's an evergreen wreath class that Sherwood Village will be hosting. And then the next, Kim, you want to talk about the Jingle Mingle?
So next week, Wednesday, we're having the progressive dinner down in the village. I think we have about 4 restaurants included, and the registration is going to be coming up hopefully by the end of tonight or early tomorrow. And then we also have on December 9th, we have Pictures with Santa at Fashion Rewind. That is hosted by I Love Fair Oaks, Christy Tavani, and Fashion Rewind, and come down and take pictures with Santa. And where else? Oh, we have a holiday dinner on December 21st with Brahma Bar and Grill. And everything is in this cool guide. It's 40 pages. And it's not just in the village, but it's also throughout the whole community of Fair Oaks. So there's all kinds of stuff to do. And right now we are doing a window decorating contest for the Fair Oaks merchants all throughout of Fair Oaks. And we're also doing a Light Up Fair Oaks contest. So if you think you have what it has to take to win and decorate your house, we're doing a big contest where people can go around and vote for the favorite houses in Fair Oaks. We have Santa stuff coming up. We have all kinds of things. There's something from toddlers all the way to senior citizens. So come out and look at this book.
Yes, so you can see this online either on the chamber website, the park district website, or if you guys just search in Facebook Christmas in Fair Oaks, there's an entire social media page devoted just to stuff that's happening for Christmas in the locally here in Fair Oaks. That's what we got for this.
Sabrina or Kim, if people have questions, do they contact you? Do they contact the merchants? What would you recommend?
It really depends. You can contact either of us and we can get you in touch with the business, or if you want to, reach out to that business specifically if you have questions. Either way, we'll get you some information.
Yeah. And we're daily too. We're finding out that more and more people are doing holiday events. So we're adding it to our daily Facebook pages and we're adding them to our calendars as they come in. So there's all kinds of stuff going on. Yep. What else you got?
Great. Would one of you like to talk a little bit about the Christmas tree lighting?
Absolutely. Well, we are here at Fair Oaks Park. You can see the tree. They are actually right now putting on the ornaments. We're going to see Nathan's way up at the top. So he is putting on ornaments. And so this event is happening on Saturday.
Sorry, we've lost your sound. Can you repeat?
Happening 2 to 6 on Saturday here at Fair Oaks Park. Again, put on with the chamber and the park district. We've got a whole bunch of performances throughout the day. Of course, weather permitting. We've got kids activities for free, lots of craft vendors, food trucks, pictures with Santa, and then of course we'll go ahead and do all of the candles. Everybody will light up and we'll do the countdown of the tree.
And I know we're having a little bit of trouble with the sound, but for those of you who have questions, again, the Park District or the Chamber website have lots more information. And the important thing to remember is it's this Saturday, December 3rd, there we go, starting at 2 o'clock in Fair Oaks Park, which is the big park up at the corner of Fair Oaks Boulevard and Madison. Thank you. Are you two going to be talking to us about the master plan, or is Mike going to be doing that this morning?
I'll be doing that.
Okay, Mike, you're on.
All right. Hey, I'm going to touch a little bit about some of the stuff that's going on here in the park. We're kind of moving along on some of these projects, and we're in that kind of interesting phase where we've got the bones in, and now we're about ready to kind of put the touches in. And so a lot of things got bones right now, and they're going to look real good here in about another 30 to 60 days. So when we do our January update, it should be a lot different, but I'm going to turn my camera around here real quick. I believe I will. And I'm going to show you a few things that we've got going. Is that video coming out all right? It looks a little blurry on my side.
It's a little blurry here.
All right. All right. I don't know if that's going to do it, but anyway, I'm going to turn it back around because it seemed to be working just fine with me. So I'll show it that way. But anyway, you should be able to see the power pole bases. We've got these all throughout the park. It's right across this parking area. And we've got them all throughout the park now. So we've done the infrastructure underground, and we're now putting in the sub base, basically the bones, and then we'll start putting the poles and the finishing touches. So that's exciting work that we're doing in the park now. The other thing you should be able to see, yeah.
Unblur your background, and then I think it'll be clear.
Oh, okay. Hey, that'll work. Thanks, Nan.
No problem.
That will do
Always
it, won't
here
it?
to help.
Yeah, I like that idea. Let me see. That will help a lot. And let's go to edit. Background and effects. Hold on, all. Done. And we should be good. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around again. Thanks, Nan. That does help a ton. And we're going to turn that around. There we go. All right, that is a lot better. Okay, so anyway, here's the parking area that I'm by with the light pole. And what this parking area is, it's one of the 4 that will be opening up here sometime soon. We've got the bones in, as I mentioned. We got the valley curb here on the right, and then we got the back curbing on the left, and we got the sub base right now. These are basically retention ponds for runoff, and so there'll be permeable pavers over the top of this, and that's what we're waiting to put on here are the permeable pavements, and then the transition from the road to the actual parking area needs to be improved. But we can't do that until we get our encroachment permit from the county. That's coming, but anyway, so you can kind of see this parking area will be basically stormwater. So we're able to retain our stormwater, and we won't have to have a huge stormwater retention area at the park. We also got the wing walls up, and I'm heading over there right now. The wing wall up on the Village Hall, and it may not look like much, but it's a huge improvement over what we used to have. And we used to have a little tunnel entrance over here into Village Hall where our board meetings are, and we have other community events. And we widened out that wing wall, and then we'll improve the door and the entranceway, and obviously we're gonna be painting the clubhouse and doing a bunch of things with the windows. But we've got some of these bones done, and it's starting to look like something. So we're kind of excited about where we're at with it. But my real conversation today was going to be about the, let me turn this around again, about the Village Master Plan and what that looks like. The Village Master Plan is really for the community. It isn't for the park district. It's not for the chamber. It's not for FOVEC. These are really committed to doing it, get us all going in the same direction at the same time, for the same project. And the community itself and the businesses need to participate in that as well. And so we have a community plan for Fair Oaks Village. And I think on that slide, if Keith has that slide, let's see here. You're going to see a picture there of, and then we get to the right slide. Anyway, you'll see a picture of Folsom, and that may be a community that you're familiar with that has a plan for their downtown area. And that is why they've been able to move as quickly, relatively quickly, in the direction they have. And so a village master plan basically creates a vision for the village that will be used as a guide for the preparation of the master plan. It'll identify the village's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, how we attract new businesses, how do we support new business, how do we support the local businesses and the businesses that are already here and their growth, how do we attract local residents and visitors to the village? And this is a big one. What do we do about parking? How do we deal with the parking? So this is collective. It's not just the park district, as I mentioned. It's not the businesses. It's everything. And there's that slide now with the picture of the Folsom village itself. And that's a rendering from their master plan of what the village could look like in Folsom. And then we would have something very similar, rendering and then moving forward with the plan. It's also would identify how to make it easier and more desirable to walk in the village, more attractive to walk in the village. As I mentioned, how to improve the parking in the village, which is the big one. How to encourage appropriate new development or redevelopment in the village. The key features and characteristics related to context, function, and use and connectivity. That's kind of a big statement, but it's how does everything fit? How does what we're doing with the park district fit? How do the businesses fit? How does the community fit? How does what the people want fit? And then the potential capital projects, which are the big items like the sidewalks, the streetscapes, even traffic flow, things like that. And when we get those in place, how do we fund those? Now, funding's kind of a hard thing to do because we don't have a mechanism for funding. It has to be done through a couple of three sources actually that we can use, actually four. One would be the federal source, and we're using that right now for part of the village park enhancement where we're doing the ADA ramp to the clubhouse with some HUD money, housing and urban development money from the federal government. We also would be looking for state government, and that's generally economic development money that we'd be looking for. And then the other one is the county, and then the third is private sources, maybe grants, donations, things like that. But what projects should we make most important and which ones should we be doing? That's what allows the plan, creates the opportunity for us to be able to identify those types of things. And then we can go after the funding. We can't get federal money without a plan like that. We can't get state money without a plan like that. And we can't get county money. We have less chance of getting county money without a plan like that. So once we can point to the plan and go, the community wants this, then we can go forward with looking for the funding for it. It's a long process. The plan itself will take about 2 years to finish. We need to have community involvement. We need to have business involvement, and we need to have entities like FOVEC, like the chamber, like the park district, like the Rotary Club. We need to have all those entities involved and engaged in the plan and committed to the plan so that we can have a successful plan and that we can follow that plan into the future. This master plan is actually going to give the community its first ever strategic plan for the village. And that's key. We want to be successful. We want to keep the charm of the village. I'm sure that's going to show up in the master plan, just like I'm sure the parking is. So those are the kinds of things that this master plan would do. As I mentioned, it's going to take about 2 years to complete. But once we get a couple of more support entities, we're going to start identifying funding sources to try and get a firm that will actually come over and do the master plan. These things are expensive. Again, they're time consuming, but we believe that we can find the funding as long as we have the community support. So stay tuned to that. And as we get more updates, we'll bring them up. You probably won't hear anything more about it until February, maybe March, but we are working on it. I'm excited about it because I think it's going to help the park district. I think it's going to help the community, and I think it's going to help the residents. And that's what I have, Keith.
Mike, thank you so much as always. We do have a few guests on our Zoom call this morning. And so before I wrap this up, I just wanted to see if anyone had any questions or comments, just in closing. You should all be unmuted or able to unmute if you want to make a comment.
Keith,
Yeah.
I have something for the chamber just to do a quick update on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let everybody know that Best of Fair Oaks is still going on until December 22nd. So those out there, if they can get online, go to bestoffairoaks.com. They can register their email and vote for their favorite places in Fair Oaks. The contest goes on till the 22nd. We actually go dark on December 8th, meaning that people won't be able to see if they're in first, second, or 10th place, but they'll still be able to vote until December 22nd. And then we will announce the winners at Northridge Country Club on December 26th. So we have that going on. And I just also wanted to mention, as I'm out here at the park, and let's see if I can turn my video on real quick, and they're hanging up the lights there, or the ornaments, I'm sorry. You can still buy an ornament to hang on the community Christmas tree. You could go to the chamber website. Those are available until tomorrow. And they could just go and purchase a tag that will have a tag for their ornament, and that will go on our community tree this Saturday. So we have a lot of fun things. Just check out the chamber website and the Park District website for all the information that's going on.
Great. Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome.
So if there aren't any other questions or comments, I'm just going to close this by making sure that we extend our best wishes for everyone. I hope you have a safe and wonderful holiday season. And also let you know that this will be my last live update as the president of FOVEC. If you don't know, FOVEC does annual elections for officers, and my term is coming to an end. It has been a privilege to serve as the president, and I am incredibly proud of what this organization has done over the last couple of years. And I look forward to participating in the organization and watching it continue to do amazing things going forward. So thank you all and all of our partners in bringing you these live updates and these other events. And I wish you all a very happy holiday season, and look forward to talking with you in the village or in the community as we go forward. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Keith, for everything.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you, Keith. It's been great this year, and I look forward to still having your involvement.
Absolutely.
It's been my pleasure.
Happy
Goodbye.
holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
See ya.